Thank you so much for joining me again. My name is Sandra, if you haven't been here before. Today I'm going to do a date night makeup tutorial. It is Thanksgiving weekend. We are having Thanksgiving dinner with Chad's family tonight, and it's his dad's birthday as well. So I've been busy all day. I've made homemade pies. Been crazy today. I've dealt with all the yard work. Yesterday I cleaned the basement with help with my mom and Chad. So oh my gosh, I've just been so crazy busy, and now I have like 25 minutes to do a full face of glam makeup. So we're gonna get started like right now. So I'm gonna use this Tarte like kind of angled flat kabuki brush for my foundation. And before we do foundation, oh my gosh, I almost forgot. Let's do Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser Primer. So this is a clear silicone based primer. You don't need a whole lot, but I'm gonna put it all over. It's just completely clear. And I'm going to press it into my skin as I go. And this is the only primer I will be using today. I had a shower before I did my makeup today, and I was rushing, and of course the shower took 5 minutes, but I had to blow dry my hair, so that took like 15-20 minutes. Okay, good. So I'm going to take my Too Faced Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation in the shade Natural Beige. I always shake it, and I'll probably use close to 3 pumps today, but we'll start with 2 right on the brush. I just dot it right on my face with the brush because it's the fastest way, and I don't like getting product on my hand and my fingers if I can help it. Sometimes I do, just depends. So like I said, this has to be like a really fast makeup look, and this makeup has to last me all night. It is about 4:30 now, and we are going to karaoke later tonight, so I want this to last all night, so I'm going to set it really, really well. And I think I said before, I don't like radiant foundations, and when I put this on, it reminds me of a radiant foundation because it's kind of glowy, but once it dries, it's perfect. It is a matte foundation, but it is a soft matte, so it does not feel cakey. I think I said that in my last video. So I'm going to use the Aina palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I honestly have no idea what I'm going to do. I'm wearing a red shirt, so I was kind of thinking of using the red shade in the palette, and I haven't used that palette since. I want to do a couple of fall looks with it as well. So before you will have seen this video, I should have some fall looks posted, which I will link them for you here. And I'm just trying to kind of go through all of my old palettes just to see what kind of products I can get different looks with all of my products. It looks really, really good. So we're going to go with concealer. I'm using my Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer in the shade Vanilla. I'm going to do under the eyes and all of my midpoint, high points of my face. And I will contour a little bit as well, because I like that look, especially in winter and fall. I don't know why. Summer I always go for more of a bronzy look. And I will use my Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge with the step. Make sure that your sponge is damp, not soaking wet. Like mine just was. I just had to squeeze it out a little bit. And highlighting the midpoints of your face, so everything that kind of sticks out. Under eyes don't stick out, but usually you want a nice bright under eye, and it will contrast really well with your eyes when you have your shadow on. So I usually use the flat side of the sponge just to blend out everything. I bring some of the concealer up on my lid to prep for the shadow, because I do have a mini, I need to do like a tiny makeup haul for you. I have a mini of the Anastasia Beverly Hills eye primer, but I haven't tried it yet because I wanted to do the haul, and I didn't pay for it actually. I used my points from Sephora, but still, why can't I include that in the haul, right? so this is looking good. I love how these two formulas work under the eye together. They are just so nice. And again, there's a deep contrast right here at the outside of my eye, so I use the flat side of the sponge just to tap it out to make sure it's not contrasting too sharply. Sometimes it helps to take a step back too and just glance at your face and see if everything is proportionate, everything looks good and balanced. I do that with my eyeshadow too. Okay, so we're going to set now with my small Too Faced Born This Way powder. I need to get a large one of this. This is one of my favorite powders. Okay, and I'm just going to use my small Sigma F06 powder sweep. And I'm going to push this into the skin. I would normally bake, but I'm really trying to hurry here. So like I said, I want my skin to be extra matte. So a trick to doing that, don't spray your face with any radiant setting sprays. Use like a wear boosting setting spray like either the Maybelline Master Fix by Face Studio or also the Urban Decay All-Nighter spray. I think Milani has a matte spray as well you could use. And I don't know, to me matte just kind of sounds like long lasting. I'm not getting much powder out of here. Let's try this. I'm going to use my F20 large powder brush now. And my forehead is creasing like crazy. I hate that. That just means I apply too much product. So I usually do my eyebrows, but I'm going to go ahead and contour first. And then I will do my eyebrows off camera because it's a little bit faster. And my face looks pasty white, but we will add color with blush and contour in just a moment. So now I'm going to use my angled contour brush. This is the F40 by Sigma. And I am going to take my Tarte Parquet Princess. And I'm just going to go into the matte shades. So I think I'm going to try Angle and Princess Cut, which are these two shades right here. And I'm going to start with the cheekbones and work around the perimeter of my face. I'm actually going to use this fluffy natural bristle hairbrush, the Morphe M433. I'm going to use the more of a lighter shade Princess Cut, and I'm just going to contour my nose slightly. I just really like how that makes my nose look, and then I'll just kind of blend it down with the large angled one. If you do apply too much product, you can always use your powder brush just to kind of blend it into your skin. I bring it up more toward the temples, toward the eye area, and a little bit less on the forehead, and of course under the jaw. So never on the jaw, always under to define your jawline. Okay, so I think that looks pretty good. Again, take a step back and just kind of look where you've placed your color. So next I'm going to take blush. I've got two blushes in front of me. My Benefit Dallas blush, which I love. Oh, it smells delicious. It's my ultimate favorite blush. It's kind of a bronzy color, so I put it on the apples of my cheeks, blending it up into the bronzer. And when I'm highlighting like this, I don't add any to my chin or my nose. And then kind of as a blush topper, I'm going to use my Too Faced Papa Don't Peach. I love the smell of this too, and I like the way it looks. Just very lightly. Okay, so next we'll do brows. I will go off camera. I'll probably do eyeliner too. I'm going to use this Avon Glimmerstick waterproof eyeliner in the shade Brown Chocolate G22, and I will be right back. Brows are done, eyeliner is done. So I'm just going to give my face a quick spray with my Maybelline Master Fix Wear Boosting Setting Spray. I'm just going to fan my face dry, and then we're going to go ahead and apply shadow. Okay, so I have my beautiful palette. I don't want to touch the purples. I'll just show you guys what it looks like again. Here's the outside of it. Ta-da! So I really want to use the red right there. And I feel like I kind of want to just go in with like a red color all over the lid, but I feel like that might be too much. So I might mix Zam or Dwala's even. Dwala's would be really cool. I want to see what that looks like with the red. So I guess I'm going to start with ginger because it is a good crease color. And I'm going to go in with a clean E40. This is a Sigma E40 tapered blending. So we're going to use ginger, and then we're going to go in with edges, and then I'll go in with Wigglies. Remember, these are very, very powdery in the pan, but the formula on your eye is amazing. They blend out really, really, really well, too. That was my experience when I first used it, and I have only used this palette once. So, and next we'll go in with edges. I am going to switch my brush now to an E35. Tap off the brush, and same thing. I might do this one a little bit lower though, and kind of sticking towards the outer corner to the middle. I think that looks so pretty. I'm just going to go in with that first brush and blend out the edges again of ginger. I think this is really going to go with my red shirt nicely. Okay, so something I would not normally do is I would go in not with the sparkle on the inner corner first, but I'm going to. So I'm actually going to use this small taper blending E45. I'm going to spray it with some MAC Fix Plus. This isn't normally the brush I would use for this. I'm going to go in, I don't know if I want Dwala's or Zam. I might try Zam because I think it's got more of a peachy tone instead of like that goldy green color. So let's try Zam first. It's definitely a sparkle shade. So I'm going to press it onto the inner corner. So next I'm going to use my cream color E58 brush again, wet it with some MAC Fix Plus, and put it into Wigglies. So I'm going to kind of dab it on it first and just see what it looks like between those two colors. And we might have to add more color to the outside. Okay, let's use a smaller brush now. I'm going to use the exact blend E32. I'm going to dip it in edges first, tap it off, and push it into the lash line on the bottom. I'm just going to blend the outside corner over here. Just going back in with the first brush I used. And this isn't really too blown out because, yes, I'm going out later and I might touch up my makeup, but just for dinner, I don't want it to be too crazy. So I'm just going to take that first brush that I had Zam on, and I'm just going to blend that back into the red. Just a little bit so the edges are blended nicely. It almost kind of looks copper once that's blended in. That's okay. Good. It's really sparkly and pretty. I think I'm really happy for this for dinner. And I'm going to line my eyes with my Too Faced Better Than Sex. Perfect. And then when I go off camera, I'm going to use my L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara. I'm going to put on lashes, and I think they are, again, the Kiss lashes in the style Flirt. We will be right back. Okay, we're back and almost done. I actually went ahead and filled in my lips with my Milani Color Scheme and Lip Liner in 09 Spice. I don't want red because my eyes are, they're not that bright, but I want my eyes to stand out. So I just did my entire lip with that. And then I'm thinking of using a gloss. Again, these, I wanted to have them on haul, and I still will. But now I'm kind of debating. So this is from Too Faced. They are one of the Christmas specials. I won't show you all the colors because, yeah, I just want to wait for a haul. But either I have this red shade, which is a Spice Cake, or this one, which is Eggnog. I think this one might be good for going out later, and this one now for dinner, because I can always change up the lips. That's easy. So I'm going to put it on top of the lip liner. I think this shade is really pretty. Perfect. And that color is neutral. It goes really, really well with the eyes. And I believe that is it. So the eyelashes, I didn't have that much trouble putting them on. I think I've used these eyelashes like maybe 6-7 times already, and they still look great. So I'm happy with the way things turned out, and I will see you guys in my next video. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, please, please, and hit the bell notification button to be notified every time I upload a new video. Until next time, have a wonderful date night. We'll see you soon. Bye now.